How y'all doing over there? See that big old bump in my head? All right. Yeah, I'm back like a chiroprac. I'm just gonna head do a little bit of building here right now. There's a couple things I want to talk about today. I got a class, I got a trial coming in very soon, like 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes. So they'll probably be walking in before that. It depends on how punctual they are, or they might stand me up. I don't know. But if that happens, I have to get off here. So, at the least, only got about 25 minutes probably. But anyhow, I'm going to jump on here and make it quick and fast. Just want to build on a couple of things because I haven't been here in a couple of days. In a while, actually. We had a grappling tournament. Kids did super good. They all went out there and did their thing. Adrian got first place. I was live at the grappling tournament, so y'all got to see Coach Q in live in the flesh, representing the kids, representing 11th Dimension very well. Yeah, I'm so thankful and proud of those guys. They're so awesome. I'm very thankful that they let me be a part of their journey. That is super cool, and to see the heart and the dedication of them is rewarding. Uh, outside of grappling tournament, I wanted to kind of build on Chud the Builder. Is that his name? Chud the Builder? I don't know. It sounds like Bob the Builder, but Chud the Builder. I don't know much about him. I know Sneeko and Myron from Fresh and Fit because I'm a martial arts instructor and I do kind of talk about self-defense. So I want to talk about self-defense. I wanted to talk about, whether it was legal or he was in the grounds of law because they were trying to say it was in the grounds of self-defense, but he was going out antagonizing. So I'll break that down in a second. But it did one of my things that I wanted to kind of open up and talk about is actually robot I'm making. AI. I want to talk about robots in general because I think the future is now. I use AI a lot. I'm actually using AI to help me code. If kind of look at this thing right here, look at this. Let me see. This is all coding. Now it's like I'm a martial arts instructor. What the hell's all martial arts? Nothing. This has nothing to do with martial arts. Absolutely nothing. But it's a martial arts channel. And Bruce Lee says, like in Bruce Lee movie, in his interview, he said, as an actor, as a martial artist, as a human being, all these I have learned from martial arts. So very true. It's a lot martial arts taught me everything. And if a few people in here, you guys don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Got a lot of martial arts, different techniques and stuff coming here. I'm in my dojo right now. Go ahead and check out the dojo. Boom, dojo right here. Teaching martial arts for years, and I got a trial coming in very, very soon. So I wanted to kind of build really, really fast before they got in here. I was actually in the process of making my robot. See, if you look around, see right here, that's his head. It's Michelangelo head. That's his body. Well, this is actually the body that I took apart, and then there goes some legs over there, and there goes some arms, and this is the torso. Okay, so like I said, it has nothing to do with martial arts. It's the martial arts channel, but I am building a robot in my spare time because, like I said, the future is coming. But first, I gotta build this brain. Build the guy's brain first. So in building the brain, I have to make basically a chat box. Like Google box. You can ask Google questions, and Google will talk to you. So,
all right, I see what's happening.
Let me laugh for a second.
Image 25
you guys can just watch me kind of do this for a second.
F56D minus 4, F12AD 15E, 42,184,169,072. You tried SYS default, card equals camera, and also spit back the exact same error.
Okay, I'm building me a soldier too. You guys understand? Building a robot, like Power Ranger got Alpha 5? That's what it's got to do with martial arts, because I need a soldier. Elon Musk building him a whole bunch of them. If you don't got your little assistant, you're in trouble. So right now, we building him.
Cannot find card, camera, and no such device. Also is being incredibly picky about the exact...
Don't forget to subscribe. If you guys... What's going on? Who said hi? Mohara Mukaku. I don't know. Say that, man. MD Julia Rida. I don't know how to say that either. I got to line my hair up though. You guys got some complicated names, but shalom. How y'all doing over there? Like the video. Don't forget to like me. Like the video. But shalom, how y'all feeling? What y'all doing watching? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? I want to know where everybody's from. I want to know where everybody's watching from. When I looked at the analytics, it said people all over the damn world. So if you get a chance, drop what country you're from. You're from the U.S., United States, drop it down. I want to see where you guys are from. The message is held in review. Why? What y'all do? Potentially appropriate. Let me see. What y'all write? The mods over here checking y'all right away. What y'all say? Now they held it back. There could be potentially. Hide that. See, y'all motherfuckers be tripping. Yeah, you tripping, man. Like keep it PG. I'm Sensei. I work with man. We gotta keep it PG around here, bro. Keep it PG, man. It's all about knowledge. It's all about information. It's all about being better human beings around here. Mind, body, and spirit, man. I'm also Israelite. You know what I mean? So it's all about mind, body, spirit. It reminds me, don't forget to check my channel out. All my other channels, I have two other channels besides this one. This my main channel. I had this one for 19 years. But I got two other channels besides this one. I got the Word of the Lord, which is got my Bible series. I went ahead and animated the entire Exodus. Okay? It's all animated. You go to the War of the Lord. You know there's a missing book that's mentioned in the Bible called the Book of the War of the Lords. There's a mission book. Okay? So I decided, because Egypt, God said in Exodus that he's going to bring judgment on the gods of Israel, on the gods of Egypt. So it was about all of the plagues were attacks on the gods of Egypt. So, anyways, I know this is a Mark Short channel. The algorithm's always like, that's why I split everything up, because I'm trying to deal with just martial arts here, self-defense, all this other stuff. But I had to show you guys Robot because I'm super excited about it. Robot took a lot of my energy and my time, so I had to show it. Don't forget to like the video, though. I know it's not... What? I got another annoying one? I don't know what the hell this guy's saying. Look, y'all, like I said, I'm Sensei. Gotta keep it PG around here. We keep it PG. Anyhow, I'm going to build before I get out of here because I kind of talking about some crazy stuff. I'm not even going to build a code. I ain't going to build do any of that right now. I'm not going to build a code. So, look, let me talk about this Chud the Builder guy. All right. Now, apparently, he will go around and, because I don't know much about him, and we can react to him right now. I need to go ahead and get a reaction type of thing. Chud the Builder. Oh, they got the shooting on here? We can watch it together. Okay. So what I heard with this guy is he'll go around and just cuss out black people, or call them nigger or whatever, or N-word or whatever. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube. But he'll go around and just, call black people out of names. And then when somebody run to retaliate, then he'll pull a gun on them. That's what I heard. And then one time he got into a scenario and then he ended up shooting somebody and he got arrested for attempted murder. So some people are like, oh, freedom of speech is over. Freedom of speech is over. That's what Myron fucking Sneeko, little punk selves say. When they're just Uncle Tom's, really. Well, Myron, he African. So and he's like Arab African. He got identity crisis. He want to be white, but he's weird, man. Super, super weird. Anyhow, so the question is this self-defense? But let's check this out. Let me find some videos of this guy. Regular videos, not him shooting the whole shooting. I just want to see what type of stuff he do. Let's react to this guy because I don't know who he is. I heard about him, but I want to talk about self-defense. Is it legal for him to do what the hell he was doing? Let me see. This is a video here.
A live streamer known for posting racist videos is in custody after he's a man after a confrontation in front of a Tennessee courthouse, authorities said. The shooting happened as Dalton Etherly, who goes by Chud the Builder online, and the man were outside the Montgomery County Courthouse in Clarksville. The Tennessee District Attorney General's office said. Both men were taken for medical treatment. Etherly live streamed himself speaking to first responders after the incident. During the live stream, Etherly could be heard saying he shot the man in self-defense after Etherly reportedly was treated at a Clarksville hospital. Clarksville, the victim was taken by helicopter to a Nashville hospital and is in some condition. Etherly regularly posts videos using racial slurs and getting into confrontations. He has gained over 200,000 followers.
Be a good boy. You heard me.
In a separate incident a few days prior, Etherly was kicked out of a restaurant and arrested in Nashville on charges of theft of services, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Etherly was granted release for the incident on a $5,000 bond, according to a judge's order. A live streamer known for posting racist videos.
So yeah, that's about him. Some people be defending him. So I guess I'm trying to see if this is self-defense here. Cause I don't know exactly. I don't know about much of what's going on. I just heard it through the grapevine that people are talking about this guy and this whole situation. So let me give you my take on what I've heard from the grapevine. I'll do a little bit more research on it. Maybe come back on break down legalities on if this is even safe to do. But I heard the debate. I saw the debate with Sneeko and DJ Academics, I believe. Man, this person got to get out of here. I don't know what's going on over here. I told you it's Sensei channel. We got to be respectful, but we got to get out of here. So yeah, moderators, let me get rid of that person. Okay, yeah, the judge banned him from even using the donations he got from people. But the point is, I guess thinking if you got a gun and you draw a gun to that a person is not going to attack you, this is the reason why I don't carry a gun. I'm going to tell you right now why I don't carry a gun. Because if you pull a gun on somebody, you better shoot it. You know what I mean? Ain't no pointing the gun at somebody hoping that, they're just going to comply. Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the person's going to react. So then you got consequences, immediate consequences, if you pull a gun out of somebody. That means now you're either taking their life or you maim them. And if you maim them, they can actually sue you. And if you take their life, then you got the whole legality. If you're going to get away with it, they're going to charge you murder, what's it, self-defense. Then you got to ride that line. I hope you got a lawyer good enough to fight on your behalf to prove your innocence. And the circumstances, it's just really, really, really tough. I can fight. I'm 43 years old. I can fight. So, I've never been afraid like that. And then when I lived in tough areas because of financial situations, I had a dog, I had a pit bull. Black people scared of dogs, so I know that for sure. So I had pit bulls. So even though I live in certain areas, people ain't gonna mess with you, try to rob you. You got a pit bull, dude. So I always kept me a dog, and it was always helpful. So there's ways to mitigate risk and navigate through things besides having a gun and try to, put yourself in a situation. Because a lot of people, especially weak people, are empowered by guns. They think guns is always the equalizer. Maybe not. The gun could get taken away from you and used against you too. If you don't know how to properly hold it, if you can't, take the safety off fast enough, if you can't draw it fast enough, if you can't shoot under pressure, if you don't have the correct distance, so much stuff can be there. So much. It's just ridiculous. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So, it is what it is. But, hold on a second. But yeah, 100%. So it's I would stick away from it. So it's not so much about Chud the builder. It's more or less about that type of scenario. Let's learn to defend yourself, or just respect people. Respect people is a way. Certain ways. Some people die with respect. So it's like it's a certain way. And then I hear people contradict themselves. Myron's like saying to one person he'll fight them if they disrespected him and said something to him. But then when someone feels disrespected, that they're gonna, have dignity and they don't want to be walked around and people treat them undignified, and they're gonna enforce that. And now, you're gonna try to shame them for wanting to use violence, but you're gonna escalate. Your escalation of force with violence is through the roof. you automatically draw a gun. That's way more violent than me punching you in the face. I think it's more civil for me just punching somebody in the face for saying something crazy than the person who's getting punched in the face to shoot me. Dude, learn to fight then. Don't be a punk. Ain't that big a deal. You want to know how to fight? Come to my martial arts school. Boom, look at that. Doing a lot of techniques here. I got a few things going on legally, so I can't really be too physical. But yeah, in the future, 100%. Don't forget to like the video, guys. In the future, 100%. In the future, 1,000%. Um, I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna do a challenge. A challenge. I'm gonna take on quite a bit. I'm gonna take on like 3 people at a time. Like you know how I'm doing some of my fight videos, and on my second channel I got it's called Street Ninja. That's all my fight choreography and stuff like that. You guys saw me doing. I got quite a bit of it. Quite a bit. My wife got in on some. My daughter got in on some. My friends. Every time I got a chance the whole last year, film, 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 film. That's all I was doing. Making films, man. Making films. So, yeah, look out for that. Go to my channel. Which one is that one? 11th Dimension, 11D Studios. Go to that. Find that channel. Find that for me on YouTube. 11D Studios. Go there. Subscribe to that channel. Show me some love. I got a few videos on there. Come check it out. See what you guys think about it. But I think that is about it. I'm going to comment on Mr. Chud. I did see Rousey versus Carano. Happened very, very quick. Ronda picking on her. She pulled the Jake Paul. Carano's 44 years old. I've been out of it for 17 years. Definitely had some ring rust. She was just fighting the scale. I was telling my wife, I was like, man, she fighting the scale. She's just fighting the scale. And she was. She was just happy to lose the weight, you know. And once she lost the weight, she was good to go. She was like, all right, I'm happy. That was a win for her. But Ronda just wanted a good, easy win, too, to end her career off. Big name. You know, she had a legendary career. I mean, it's like, so it's good for her, but it didn't mean as much. And if she's going to ride away in the sunset and think it meant something, it didn't. The fans didn't like it. They didn't care. You know, did she get paid? Yeah, she got paid. I think it's good for MMA. I think it's good for the sport for them to have something outside of UFC. And the biggest deal, first fight on Netflix, MMA, and they just promoted it bad. It was all one-sided. You know, the A side won very, very quickly. It was really, really ridiculous, actually. But yeah, I think that is about it. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the video. I had quite a bit of people watching. I try to stay a little bit longer, but like I said, I do have a class coming in. And what time is it? It's 3:51. I wanted to kind of get a little bit of coding done. I figured I could do it while I was going live, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to sit and type while the computer's just looking at me. It's not gonna happen. So I appreciate everyone that liked the video, everybody that tuned in, and if anybody subscribed, I really, really appreciate you. More videos coming very, very soon. Expecting me to be doing live videos soon. I'm actually thinking about taking the wife and seeing if she can. Because she's been wanting to fight forever. I know she's getting up there too, and a little bit in age. So, but give her a couple matches. I saw what Ronda and Gina Carano was doing, and my wife definitely can scrap. So should give her shine for a little bit too. She definitely would deserve it. But other than that, though, I think that's about it. Shalom to everybody. Don't forget to check out the other channels. Check out more on this channel. I doing a little bit more short techniques, some reloads, how to throw jabs and stuff like that. But I'll start answering a little bit more like scenario-based questions, like what to do if fighting a big person, what do you do if you're pinned against the wall, what do you do? Like I'll probably start looking to answer more scenario-based questions instead of just trying to teach techniques. I think that's where I was fall short in the past. It was more or less techniques. Then you can see me sparring and rolling and trying to experiment with a few things like the octopus guard. I've been doing jiu-jitsu, been doing MMA for a long time, since before the Ultimate Fighter. I was the MMA. I was a professional. So I've been pro for a long time. I'm 43 years old. I've seen a few. I've seen the game come and change. You know, the martial art game. You know, seeing it was just gi, and everybody like, you got to train with the gi. It makes you so much better. And then Eddie Bravo comes through with this no gi stuff, and then that's the whole new wave. And then everybody starts wearing rash guards, and you know his guys start doing leg locks, and Craig Jones comes out of nowhere, kind of like him. And then we got Ryan Gordon, we got Marcelo Garcia. The game was, we had the whole big era with Andre Galvao. So the way people play jiu-jitsu has changed, and the octopus guard was so. I'm gonna tell a real quick story before I get out of here. But I was training with my friends in Homer Glen and Lions Den. These guys are good over there. They're all beasts, and they have an open mat with a lot of guys from different spots come over there and roll. So it really makes your game tight. So I go and work with those guys, and one of the head guys, Ninja, I call him Ninja Spy. He was using a guard on me that I wasn't familiar with. I've got an old school game, kind of pressure pass type of Carlson Gracie type pressure pass with a little bit of wrestling. So I got that type of game. If I'm on bottom, I happen to use my rubber guard and stuff. A lot of Marcelo Garcia, X guard, butterfly. But then I can work closed guard as well. So I'm kind of old school in that sense because I come from that era. But jiu-jitsu changed. Now people are the leg lock game has become crazy. Everybody's going for leg locks. We got the Z guard. We got the everyone loves the knee shield. I knew when I moved over to California, the knee shield got super, super popular. I mean, the game had just evolved. And it was a few techniques that I was playing with, and catch wrestling too. So even within catch wrestling, so I'm going to make a few videos going into the history of wrestling, because pro wrestling and catch wrestling and high school wrestling and Olympic wrestling are all tied together. They're all connected. I'll go over that later. I break it down. I got a book on by Farmer Burns. He was the coach of Frank Gotch, and these guys are legitimate wrestlers, and they really push wrestling throughout our school system. So wrestling used to have submission holds in it, but hooks they called it. They called them hooks. Yeah, but they were submissions. Make people tap out. So, but eventually, for safety reasons, they had to do that. So, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, a lot of martial art content coming soon. I got a few things that I'm kind of handling and dealing with. Once that's over and I'm better, I can get out and I can kind of show you guys the rest of this journey. I am doing some filming. I got some martial art filming stuff that I'm doing coming up. Like I said, I got a little personal project, my robot. See what I mean? This is going to be my robot. Better get you some stuff to. Hey, you thought the guns was the technology to change the technology. Warfare changes everything. Technology changes warfare. They got a bow and arrow, and everybody else is throwing sticks. That's technology. You're gonna get your advantage, right? If you got bow and arrows, and now we got guns, we got firearms, muskets, cannons. The big difference. So that's how that stuff working. And the same with the nuke. So technology, but get yourself prepared, defend yourself. So to me, that's the form of defense right here. Arm the mind and the body. This world's getting chaotic. So right now, I'm out of the scraps in my own yard and the scraps that I can come up with. I'm gonna build me my own friend. This is gonna be the first version of him. Call him Alpha. First version to protect me and my family in case anything happens. Never know, man. Never know with this world. Got a phone, so shalom. We'll chat later. Hello, Moto.